Yo guys, what is going on? It's Luki here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the #1 class setup for Warzone. If you do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers and it would mean a lot to me. So yeah, subscribe for more daily Warzone content. I will be uploading every single day. So first attachment is the monolithic suppressor for better damage range and sound suppression. Really helpful. It boosts up the range quite a nice bit. Next up is the second barrel you unlock, which also increases the range and the accuracy and also the control of this weapon. As you guys can see, the stats are getting pretty high. Next up is the XRK Void 2 rear grip, which is the first one you unlock. Aim down sight speed is a plus and sprint to fire speed is also a plus, which is super helpful. It's going to make this weapon aim in pretty quickly, so if there is any unexpected enemies that you find, you can quickly aim in and get your shots on target before they get their shots on target on you, and you will win that gunfight more times. Next up is going to be the 6th round mag. 6th round mags on Warzone is very helpful, especially when you're in the final circle and let's say for example there's 3 people in front of you. 6th round mags is going to help you guys out a lot, because if you had 30 round mags you're going to have to be reloading a lot and that will probably result in your death. Next up is going to be the Merc foregrip attachment, or you can use the Ranger foregrip attachment. It's completely up to you which foregrip you use, but personally the Merc foregrip is one of my favourite ones just because it increases the recoil control by quite a lot, therefore making the accuracy really nice. I'm going to quickly go ahead and show you guys the secondary I like to use, which is the HDR. This is the first attachment I use, increasing the range, bullet velocity and all that kind of stuff. And as you guys can see, the range, the damage and accuracy on this weapon is very nice. Now you can use the AX50 sniper instead if that's what you prefer, but personally for me the HDR is definitely the best. It's got higher damage and it just seems to be a lot nicer to use. Next up is going to be the thermal scope. Now the thermal scope is probably one of the #1 attachments everyone is using right now. It's so helpful, so I definitely recommend you guys giving that a go. FTAC Hunter Scout stock. This is going to increase your aim and stability, so when you are trying to kill someone, your accuracy is going to be nice and on point. Next up is going to be the Recon perk, which allows you to see enemies' nameplates from a further range, or you can use focus to hold your breath longer. It's completely up to you. And then next up, 9 round mags. Once again, extra ammo is always great. Having to reload is very annoying, especially in Warzone, because it does take quite a while with the snipers. Next up for the perks, by the way, is going to be Cold Blooded. This helps you stay off people's thermal scopes, and as you guys probably know, if you played a lot of Warzone, literally everyone is running around with thermal scopes, so having Cold Blooded on is going to help you guys out a lot, stay off their target. Overkill, obviously, to have 2 primary weapons, and then tune up if you're playing in squads so you can revive your teammates, or if you're playing solo, I recommend you guys using either amped so you can swap your weapons quicker, or using battle hardened so you are more immune to people's stuns. Next up is going to be the C4. C4 is super overpowered on Warzone. You can literally destroy a whole entire vehicle and kill every person inside it, so it's very good. And then Heartbeat Sensor is also extremely overpowered right now. You can see every single person on the map if they don't have Ghost, and it will reveal their position a lot, so it's going to be super helpful. So let's talk about why this class is so good and why I think it's one of the best classes. So first up, the GRAU 5.56. It's a really nice weapon. One of the main things I love about this weapon is the fact that you don't actually need a sight on it, because the iron sights are just so clean. It really does not matter if you don't have a sight on it or not. They're probably one of the cleanest iron sights in the game, which is probably the main reason why I love this weapon so much. Also, the range on this weapon is absolutely ridiculous. It's got super high range, super high damage, super high accuracy, and it's definitely one of the most overpowered weapons in the game right now. I do personally think this weapon is a lot better than the M4A1. I've outgunned people with the M4A1 several times, and it literally with no issue at all. So I do recommend you guys using this. It's got super high damage, super high range, and it's got super nice accuracy as well. And super high accuracy linked up with the nice fire rate it has as well. It's just really nice. You can kill people at super far ranges with literally no issue at all. And it's really nice as well because you can stick these 60 round mags on it, which is going to be super helpful when you're in the final circle. Like I said before, if you're in the final circle and let's say for example there's maybe 3 people left in the final circle and you see 2 of them, if you only had 30 bullets in your magazine, you're probably only going to be able to kill 1 of them and then you're going to have to reload. But if you have 6 round mags on, you're not going to have to spend a lot of time reloading, which is going to come in clutch, especially in those 1v2 situations, or for example if you're playing squads and it's you versus a whole entire team, then you're probably going to be able to wipe them out pretty easily if you are nice and accurate with this gun. Now, For the perks, like I was saying before, Overkill is obviously a must to have 2 weapons, and then Cold-Blooded is also so good because every single person is using thermal scopes on Warzone, so having a thermal scope on, having a Cold-Blooded perk on, sorry, is going to take you off people's thermal scopes and I'm not going to see you as well. And then once again, like I said before, if you're playing squads, I recommend using tune-up. This is going to help you revive your teammates quicker, and also if you're playing solo, I recommend you guys use an amp to swap your weapons quicker. And if you are playing on solo, I also recommend you guys giving a go Battle Hardened, because in the final circle a lot of people usually use a lot of stuns and stuff like that, and also it's just so annoying. When you get stunned in the final circle, it's basically over for you, so I really recommend you guys sticking on the Battle Hardened perk. Anyway, that's basically been it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to go ahead and give this class setup a go. Also, leave your class setups that you've been using in the comment section below. I'm quite interested to see your classes that you've been giving a go. So yeah, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.